I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Kamara. And some room to work. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. 58, come on. Back in his tracks. Let's go. 58,
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
The pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On for the field goal. a 52-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through.
It is good.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch twist. Watch twist. 19.
Second and 6. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Kamara trying again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Bills 0.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
4 is on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Go. Go. Slam. Slam. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
Throwing is Allen on third. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Mike, 53.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Allen. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check. He's checking.
Here's Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Singletary, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Middle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. No.
Regular.
53.
Half 85.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He was brought down by Zach.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got 9. All day, dog.
From the gun, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check pass, check pass. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Tackled at the
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Saints.
Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Number 34 on the
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
10-10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 50.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Lutz's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Singletary here running out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
53 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He's coming. We got double up. That's it. Alert.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's coming. Double up. Double up. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. A busy night continues for Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Down.
Kamara. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for him. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Working with 2nd and 5 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Bills 10.
Well, going into the final.